My name is Rebecca Goodwin, and I started a paranormal investigation company because I thought it'd be cool. And now I have clients all over the country asking me to help them with their paranormal disturbances. On my team we have Dick Bush, head investigator and logic enthusiast, Paul Harrington, the country's leading psychic detective, and our resident tech manager, Elle, curates our ghost hunting equipment. We are Ghostlaw. So we're here today at Hinwick Hall. We've been called to this location because somebody's wanting to get married and book this place out, but they've heard that there's been some unusual and quite scary disturbances. So Paul, what do you know about this place?
I don't know that much about it. I know it was built in the late 18th century. I think it was for a family called Oberon, something like that. But when the first owner got married, his wife Anne gave him a massive endowment, which meant that this could be built. And of course, the Victorian wing was for the servants to look after the family household and that sort of thing. But what I am feeling right now is, just with the age of this, is kind of layer upon layer upon layer of history. Like if you could imagine, let's say, an onion, and then if you peel off the first layer, you have another layer, and then if you peel off another layer, you get another layer. Yeah. I mean, part of it would make you cry, of course, but the beautiful thing about it is that the whole thing is surrounded in brown.
A genuine haunted mansion. I was so excited. It was like my perfect home if it wasn't for all the evil spirits and stuff. I know they rent this place out for like weddings and things, but I was ready to buy it outright.
No. Well, my first instinct is that there's a definite drop in temperature.
Yeah, absolutely. It's warmer on the outside.
It's warmer on the outside than it is in here.
Mm. Why do ghosts make places that they're in cold?
Oh, partly because they're British, and the way that the Brits, they can't, I don't know if you've ever been on a hot summer's day, all the Brits ever do is complain about how hot it gets. Yeah. So a perfect temperature is like a fresh spring day, and when you get into the paranormal, you'll find that ghosts are able to affect it so that they don't get hot and sweaty and have to put handkerchiefs on their heads and eat ice creams. So
is that then magically making it cold, or are they just turning down the heating?
Generally it's I call it the ethereal thermostat. They have access to the only way I could really describe it is that if you can imagine a thermostat dial that you would just turn down.
Right.
But in Ghostland, Rebecca has taken to this ghost hunting world like a snake to water. Snakes are very good swimmers, but not a lot of people know that. I think I've rubbed off on her really quite well, and under my tutelage, she's become remarkably observant.
So Rebecca thinks maybe we've found something, maybe a clue.
What do we have?
Well, first of all, this little boy looks as though he's doing something very sinister. I'd say something like
doing up his
shoelace.
Yeah. That's very sinister. But shoelace.
If you look over here,
yes,
you can see a dark figure with a walking stick. Now, every single other person in this painting has colourful clothing on, and they're all in the same place except from this one figure. Now, this could just be a wild guess, but I think he's wearing black clothes.
Spooky.
Let's keep moving.
Let's keep moving through.
The first room we walked into was so much warmer than the rest of the building. The temperature differences were crazy, just in the space of a doorway.
Wow. Oh, sudden temperature changes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's like a sauna. Do you think maybe the ghosts in this room are maybe from
Jamaica or something.
Jamaica, yeah.
The thing about the Jamaica ghosts, they would probably have air conditioning or want something. So I would say maybe an Alaskan ghost.
Right, okay.
Because they're from a cold temperature, so they would want to put the heating up a touch.
Could it be that there are no ghosts in here and that's why it's warm?
Quite possibly. But we won't know that until we investigate the whole room.
What exactly should we be looking out for?
Well, ghosts for one, movements, sensations, a sudden change in temperature.
Is there anything, any particular sounds that ghosts can react to?
Yes, there's plenty. I mean, generally, talking is a good start, but I'm not feeling anything in here unless there's.
I mean, those chairs are set up in a pretty creepy way, if you ask me.
Yeah, nobody sits like that, do they?
No,
It's not even a TV.
Exactly.
Over on this side, I could understand it if there was a ginormous plasma screen, HD, LGBTQ, 4K TV, but nothing.
Although you wouldn't want something too big in front of the window.
Exactly.
Maybe the TV would actually be better sort of on this wall. And you get a massive corner sofa
Yeah.
here.
You've actually got one on sale in DFS. I saw it last
Just
year.
one? They always have something on sale, don't they?
They've got quite a few. Yeah, they always do have a sale, but this one was actually
What do you think about coffee tables, like in front of a corner table?
Right, but I'm always knocking drinks and you get those little wet rings on them, and I just usually put it on the floor. And
Paul is dedicated to his craft. It's impressive. He will suspect that everything is haunted unless he's proved otherwise.
Hello? Is there anybody already sitting in this chair? No.
No.
Honestly, it just seems like it's a big house with heating issues. They just heat the rooms they're going to use. Haunted? I'm not so sure.
I noticed there's a lot of paintings in this room. There's a lot of paintings. Is there anything... Could maybe one of these paintings be the ghost? Are you sensing anything?
Can paintings be ghosts?
The ghost could be close to the painting because it's a physical representation of who they were when they were living. But it's unlikely for the painting itself to be haunted unless the ghost wanted to cut out the eyes and look through it.
Right.
But as you see, these are all in profile. So if you cut an eye hole in any of those, if you were a ghost, the eyes is just too small for them to actually be able to look through.
Yeah.
wow.
Is anybody in here that is represented on this wall? Ooh. Can you hear that?
I just heard something through the headphones. Did you?
No, but I don't think I've actually got mine plugged in.
What's this?
That's wood.
No, this.
I don't know.
That is a dead animal that's not moved. Touch it, poke it.
Oh, you poke it.
You poke it.
You poke it.
I poke everything. You poke it.
Is it not true? Dead things can be a sign of ghosts too.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Are
that's
you-
right, because ghosts are dead things.
Is it a spider?
Can you speak to it? It's a fly.
It's a fly. Are you here in spirit? No, I'm not getting that.
It's not dark enough. It's not dark enough.
All animals, when they die, have the potential to enter into the spirit realm. Communication is, of course, the most important thing. And sometimes it can be difficult. For example, if you're trying to communicate with a fly, it can be a bit, but I think I've become the sort of Dr. Doolittle of the spirit world. Or the Dr. Oolittle.
It feels like we have a fireplace and all I can hear is a gas boiler.
Do ghosts prefer gas heating rather than a fireplace?
I mean, a modern ghost would be used to, of course, the gas boiler or a combi boiler, depending on when they died. But even the Tudor ghost, because there would be no actual flames coming out, you would find that the ghost, particularly sort of Tudor Elizabethan ghosts, would be much more confused as to why heat was coming out without flames.
So Paul, do you think combi boilers might attract more ghosts than non-combi boilers?
Yes, sometimes they can. The reason for that being is that, again, going back to Tudors and gas boilers and the confusion of no flames, a combi boiler, particularly a storage combi boiler, produces heat even when it's not on. So if we go back to the concept of the ectoplasmic thermostat, turning it down to make something much colder for the comfort of the ghosts, if there is a storage combi boiler, they can't turn the heating down. So it attracts more of them together to try and work out how to change the temperature when there's heat pumping out of this combi boiler.
Right, ghosts work in a team sometimes.
If necessary, they might have to.
It's terrifying to think that my combi boiler at home could be attracting all these ghosts and they're all just hanging about, hundreds of them watching me and none of them paying a tenner. Ooh. I don't know if you can work it out, but it seems to be a man holding a shield and a sword with a child.
Do you think?
Children army.
It was really weird. There were these depictions of children just all over the place, you know, paintings, carvings, even in the fireplace. I feel like that house had some history behind it.
This is very strange. I can see sofa.
I can as well.
Yeah,
but I'm feeling bed.
Let's
it one of
give it a
those
go.
pull-out?
Is it a pull-out?
No. What is that? What do we have?
The leave. That's a cum rag. It's just me.
Oh, yes. Ooh.
Can you smell it? It smells like it's burning.
Yes.
It smells like
burn things.
it smells like those Greg's Iceland pastas that you cook at home on your own.
And then forget about.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter what you do; they always burn at the bottom anyway.
Yeah.
And the chicken's still pink.
Yeah.
It smells exactly like that because that's my favourite thing to eat.
What, pink chicken?
Yep.
What does it say? What is that? Is that a child picking its...
It's another child.
Eating a...
With
Is it
a
picked its nose and eating a bogey?
Donkey. There's a donkey right next to it.
Donkeys and children.
Everything in this house is reminding me of Shrek.
Yes. Maybe it's an ogre.
Except from the burning children.
Were there no burning children in Shrek?
Only in the extended edition.
Was that the first one?
Yeah.
What about Shrek 2? Were there any burning children in that?
Maybe. I never watched the blooper reel for that one.
I think all the burning children were off-screen.
Were they
The
off screen in
sequel.
Shrek 2?
Yeah,
And then Shrek Forever After, was there anything burning children in that?
I didn't see that one.
Didn't see that, did you?
No, I got bored after the second.
Did you?
You know Mike Myers, who does the voice of Shrek? Well, they originally recorded it all in his Canadian accent, but then later decided it wasn't good enough, so re-recorded it in a Scottish accent.
Should we check out the fireplace since we're smelling burning? Of course, it could just be that someone had a fire here and
It could.
non-ghost related.
It could be,
That is a child in
but
the fire.
never,
Another child
never
in the
take
fire.
anything.
Are you seeing children?
Another child in.
Look,
Are you feeling broody or something? Is that why you're seeing children everywhere?
Oh, and a cross as well.
that's either a woman or a child.
Yeah.
That tastes like my Uncle Barry.
Tastes like your Uncle Barry.
Did you hear that?
Did you hear that?
Sounds like a door shutting down the hallway.
Shall we have a look? See. This house is empty, isn't
Can you
it?
hear that?
Hello, is there anybody here?
I just came to switch on the light from outside, otherwise it's going to be pitch black. Did I scare you?
No, it's fine.
Okay, I'll have to go again.
Okay.
Right, see you later.
Cheers.
Okay, so there was actually somebody there that time.
Yeah.
Do you think that was a ghost?
Could have been. Are they still here?
Are you a ghost?
They've gone. They've just arrived
That is
and
exactly
then vanished.
what an evil spirit would do if they didn't want us to know that they are an evil spirit. There's something dodgy about her, I'm telling you now. There's no way in hell that she's just going to rock up here into her own building, start talking about lights, and then leave. For what?
What did she exactly say? What did she say? She said, I'm just turning the lights on outside so you can see what you're doing, and then vanished.
Vanished.
I don't know. That doesn't sound right to me. I don't think that sounds right. Spirits manifesting in the daytime is very unusual. There's something about this house that wasn't sitting right. I needed to know more.
Paul.
Yeah.
Yet another reference to Shrek.
A cat in a nun's outfit. It's Puss in
Puss in
Boots.
Boots. Without the boots.
Do you think there might be an ogre?
You're the expert.
Donkey!
Can you smell the wood though? Very woody smell in here.
Have you smelt much wood?
I've smelt a lot of wood in my time. I am actually the expert. Oh, what is
Oh my god.
Secret entrance.
Wow.
Well, the owners didn't tell us about this. Wow.
Look at this.
No, it says keep shut.
Sorry.
Oh. Never seen a ladder like this. Is this ghost related?
No idea. I've never seen something.
Maybe.
Maybe it's for decorating. Can you feel or sense anything up there about?
There's cobwebs. There's a lot of cobwebs. I'm
Any
guessing
dead-
nobody's been up here in some time.
Any dead flies up there that we could talk to? Maybe.
No, I think there is one dead fly. I think
George.
she's called Gus. Oh, it looks terrifying up there.
It's because there's no carpet. That might be the next bit of decorating they do.
I think it's more the cobwebs and the cracking walls and the smell of death, to be honest with you.
That too.
You just need to connect. People do a lot of tree hugging. I do pillow hugging. Oh, I get a very, very, very cold feeling from this. Very cold.
Could that be because it's made of stone?
Potentially, yes. But it could also mean that the temperature is quite low in this room as well.
We decided to take a break and wait for nightfall. The others had a cigarette and I ordered pizza. I'd noticed Paul carrying around a notepad all day. He'd been scribbling in it.
What are you writing?
Oh, well, I was looking at seeing if we could come up with some great catchphrase for my brand. So what I've got is, wafted away, oh dear soul. I've got, we've helped another spirit move on, who or what is next. Gone but not forgotten, what other stories are out there. And I think this is my favourite. Yeah. So, another spirit has flown. But, like the wind, there's more to discover. That's my catchphrase. I think that's what I'm going to go with.
The pizza was weird. I ordered ham and pineapple, but the ham tasted like doner kebab meat. Now, I've got nothing against doner kebab meat. My flaps are the spitting image, but nobody wants to see it on a pizza.
So what do you think the best equipment is going to be to use? You've got a lot of carrier bags in there.
I do, you know.
I'd say there's about £25 worth of 10p carrier bags in there.
When you're paying 10p a time, they stock up. I'm actually saving them for a rainy day fund.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so
What do you think?
first things first, I think trusty infrared
I
scanner.
love those, you know, I love flashing this in people's eyes.
I was also thinking just maybe try using the planchette, some paper, see if we can get them to write any messages out. Paul, I think that one would be
Yes.
best in your hands.
Yes.
perhaps by the fireplace.
Pancetta.
No,
that a
pancetta is a ham.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like that.
Yeah, it's a very thin Spanish ham.
Need to go and get
Do you
my
think
notebook.
that's why it's named the pancetta? Because this is very.
It looks a bit like wooden ham.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll have to ask some linguists, I'm sure.
I think so.
If you guys sit around it,
I sit here.
It's not the stairs.
Okay, so what we want to do, Paul, if you could place it down on there. Now I think this would work best having Paul and Rebecca, since you both, pick up on the ghosts and the movements a little bit more. If we could have both of your hands just resting gently along the side like this.
Okay. Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so obviously we're here near the fireplace because we sensed something a bit deeper over here. Basically, what we're going to do, Paul, if you could please try and speak to the ghosts, try and communicate with them. Hopefully they'll guide your hand and write us a message.
Hello, I am speaking to anybody who may be here. If you are here, please communicate with us.
Some movement. No, nothing. Maybe Rebecca, maybe you try?
Hey up. If there's anyone here, can you please just let us know?
Yeah, there's some movement. Neither of you are pushing, right?
No, I'm not pushing.
No pushing. Maybe ask it another question.
Who are you? What is your name?
Can't read. Can we lift this?
Yeah.
We'll just lift this up to see what you wanted to tell us. What does it say?
Wow.
I think.
Mrs.
Or is it a yes?
Yeah,
maybe?
if you squint, tilt your head to the left a
Maybe
little.
yes.
yes, maybe they're saying yes, they are here.
Yes.
Yes,
okay.
yeah.
Maybe yes.
Let's ask one
It
question.
almost looks like cursive writing, maybe.
Older writing, maybe.
Yeah,
that's-
Well, maybe not too old, but
Well, they're obviously educated.
Or
Yeah.
maybe it's a child.
Right, cursive does look a lot like child
Yeah.
scribble.
This looks
of
like a
course.
child trying to tell us something. You can't tell me that isn't an adult.
Or maybe someone just writing with their left hand when they're actually right-handed.
Maybe.
oh,
So. Or an ambidextrous child. That was a big word.
Yeah, but that means that they can write with their left and right.
Yeah, but it's just a child.
Oh,
it would
right,
look
so it
like
doesn't-
this.
yeah,
It would look like this.
right.
Right, let's ask the child another question.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Do you want to ask?
push it.
Do you want to ask?
Yeah. What is your name? Can you write a bit faster? I'm not being funny, but we're in like 2024 now and you should really be typing. Can you WhatsApp me or write a bit faster?
Oh, it's moving again.
Oh wow.
Yeah. The whole table shook then. Wow. It seems to hear you speak faster. It seems to hear you say faster, sorry.
Stopped.
Okay, yeah, it stopped. Is that
Kyle.
Kyle?
It was like Kyle.
Kyle.
Kyle? Are you Kyle?
Let's try and see.
Is your name Kyle?
Maybe it's Kylie.
Kylie? Giles?
Niall.
Maybe this is an R.
Right.
Right. Ryder. Roland.
Riley?
Riley.
Niall?
Niall. That's an N.
Renault gay?
Nylon.
Nylon.
Do you wear nylon? Kyle, Nile, Bile, Sal.
Pile? Have you got piles? Have you been sitting on a cold surface?
Miles?
Maybe it could be a T-Y-L-E and then it cut off before the R. Maybe a Tyler.
Tyler?
Maybe he is a Tyler by trade. Oh.
Seems to be responsive to that
Oh.
name.
Oh, I can't. It's fallen off there.
Oh. Okay. Oh. Does anyone just feel the chill?
Yeah.
I've just seen someone walking outside. I'm not joking.
Okay. So Tyler.
Tyler?
What's it say? That's Gus! G-U-S.
The same name as the fly.
Yeah. That says Gus. Maybe the spirit of a dead child has reincarnated into a fly.
Who then died again.
They're
They're
and
like a
is
double
stuck.
ghost.
Double ghost stuck.
Which is why the fly would want to fly against the window if you saw somebody outside the window.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tyler and Gus, how did you die? Close your eyes.
Oh. Paul, did you just feel something?
Something here, yeah.
It's still going, it's still going, it's still going.
Stop. What do we have?
Slut.
Slut.
I think it's slit.
Oh.
S-L-I.
Suit?
Suit?
Suit.
Suit.
Salt?
Slit.
It really does look like slut, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I think
like
it might be slut.
So,
Do you think they've seen
So
any of
Ty-
the work, Becky?
they've not done any other work.
Tyler and Gus somehow died because of a slut?
Because of a slut.
Or maybe
Do you think-
it is slit. Maybe it's slit.
Maybe, but the other thing, if that is slut, is it a case of the slut gave birth to these two as an accidental pregnancy, maybe?
Maybe.
We've worked out that Carl and Gus think that their mother was this slut.
And it says Mrs. here, so she was married. Maybe she cheated.
Maybe she was
Maybe Kyle
maybe.
and Gus are not even related because the mother is such a raging whore that
Yes.
she slept about and now has two potential fathers.
So brothers with different fathers.
Yeah.
Brother from another mother.
Brother from a
Well, that's the same mother.
yeah. But
So brother
this-
from
this-
another father.
Maybe.
Yeah. How could you say that like? Man
Oh.
Lather from another father.
With a father,
Bad
mother,
from another
father.
dad. Baddie from another daddy.
Baddie from another daddy. Yeah, that's a good one.
Son from different cum.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. No. Let's all. Yeah. No. I think we all agree on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that one. I love that. Well done, Paul.
Okay. I mean, nowadays, of course, any person can ride and have relationship.
Did you hear that?
Did you hear?
Yeah. I'm actually quite scared.
That was when you were talking as well.
It was then that the groundkeeper walked in to ask us how late we'd be. Scared the living shit out of me.
You really need to prepare for these kind of interruptions. Unfortunately, the spirits we'd made contact with had left the room, so we needed to go further into the house to reconnect with them.
So what this little device will do, it's going to sense vibrations and movement and signals being passed through your body, and should hopefully generate us some more words. See if we can get Gus and Tyler to speak to us again.
Okay.
Where are you feeling, Paul?
I'm feeling more upstairs, to be honest. I think there's something here.
It looks pretty creepy though.
Yeah, it does. But I think if we head up, we should get something. Let's see what happens see if there's anything that happens around here. But I'm feeling it's further up. We can try.
Destroyed.
Destroyed sun.
Depressed.
Destroyed son, depressed regret.
On the stairs as well.
Destroyed son, depressed. So maybe
Do you think
the mother destroyed the son's mental health by being such a raging slut.
Or destroyed the sons themselves?
Yeah.
Depressed, regret.
Depressed and
So
regret.
she was regretting having the children, Tyler and Gus, and destroyed them.
That is terrifying.
Should we try and see if we can find a cause? How?
I mean, from the stairs.
Didn't believe her, maybe? Someone didn't believe her.
How did you... How were you destroyed?
Senior.
Yeah, like some
Enemy.
Quit.
Oh my.
senior enemy, so someone older than them.
Yeah. It's obviously
Was their enemy.
Was their enemy.
Maybe the
and
fathers of the sons?
Quit being a father.
That could be it. That could be. See, let's ask another question. Right. Ask how it happened.
How did it happen?
Ask again.
How did it happen?
Tell.
Town.
See.
That would make sense as to why they were angry when we were accusing their mother of being a slut.
I mean, no one likes being accused of being a slut. So, you know, all this talk about their mum being a raging whore probably wasn't helping matters. The ghosts won't want to talk to us if we piss them off.
Everyone calls me a slut. I've learned to embrace it. Plus, now I'm technically a 2 times award-winning slut. Gus and Tyler need to chill the fuck out.
The fireplace.
Right near there's another fireplace.
Near where we
These
found
old
the
places,
legendary
all the
camel.
rooms had fireplaces though.
Should we look up here and see if there's a fireplace up here? Ooh, another temperature drop.
Oh, it's very cold in here.
What am I feeling in here?
58.
No, this
This is a child's room.
theatre dancing. This is a doll's house. Is there a fireplace in there?
No, but there is a radiator.
It's not quite
It's not
the same.
quite.
No?
Not quite.
What was that?
What was that? Are you nearby?
Building.
Building.
Smile.
Maybe they can see us.
Maybe they can see
in the
it.
building.
We're in the building.
They're playing hide and
Smile.
seek.
Maybe are you? Hide and seek. They're playing the games. What's through here?
Like more stairs.
There's more stairs.
Cold in here
Oh
as
my
well.
god, I can feel that.
Yeah. Can you smell that as well?
Yes.
Smells almost like scared me. Smells almost like disinfectant, almost like you know, like a hospital kind of smell.
Yeah.
And
What's up there?
There's more stairs up to. This is creepy.
So how are you feeling up here? Anything?
I'm not sensing much. But I know that I could do this one. Mind your heads.
You got the
Yeah. What are you sensing up there, Rebecca?
Well, there's a fireplace.
Is there?
I can see my breath.
You got a fireplace?
Yeah, there's a fireplace in here.
Where?
In this room.
Look at this old room.
Look at this wallpaper as well.
Oh wow, it's freezing. I can see my breath.
It's like a nursery room, isn't it? Do you think that here, something here?
Maybe try asking a question.
Yes. Are we in the right place?
Stay.
Stay.
Smell. Sad.
Stay, smell, sad.
So,
I told you I could smell something.
yes.
This is where it happened.
And that flashed then.
It flashed. They
So-
want us to stay. They want us
They want
to
us to
find out.
stay and smell.
What do they mean about the smell?
Ask.
What do you mean about the smell?
Summer. Revolution.
Summer Revolution.
I didn't want to mention this when we were filming, but I was actually in a punk band when I was at college, and it was called Gravy Train. We wrote 2 songs. The first was called Puke on Love, but the second was called Summer Revolution.
Like.
So, Summer Revolution, that they liked that we repeated Summer Revolution. So, was there a
1960s kind of vibe going on.
60s vibe maybe, which is again the era of free love, but then would there
which
be
goes
like
back to that
goes back to that lots of
sluts,
sex, sluts, lots of sex. But then why?
Unwanted
sons, destroying
unwanted
the
sons.
unwanted sons.
Maybe they were never born.
Maybe.
Would they be able to communicate?
I don't know how it works.
No.
Can you not ask for Gus and for
Tyler.
Tyler? That's the Tyler.
Gus, Tyler, are you here?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh.
So maybe they weren't born.
It must just be the mother.
But what if Dick was right? They were never
Destroyed
born. So
son.
there's nothing.
So there is nothing. They were never
She miscarried.
miscarried, or if it was regretful and everything else. Do you
And
think it
didn't
was
want-
maybe
maybe an
maybe
abortion.
abortion?
And I smelled the medical
Destroyed.
disinfectant smell
The
downstairs.
medical disinfectant skills. So that the mother just
Where's the father in all of this?
Ask them who the father was.
who was the father?
Childhood.
Childhood lover, maybe?
Adult.
They've been
Childhood
together maybe
adult.
from childhood to adult.
Maybe a long-term relationship. But then why would she have slept with everybody else?
Childhood adult. An adult who was around in her childhood.
Could well be.
Oh.
That's why she had to get it.
Removed. Destroyed, some might say.
Maybe. So who was your father? Do you know who your father was?
Late.
Late.
Were you abused as a child?
Was your mother abused as a child? Is there anything you can tell us? What do you want us to know?
Were you actually born?
Calm.
Calm.
Were you actually born calm? So were they born
Stillborn?
stillborn?
Too calm.
I was going to say, did they need to have been born to be in the afterlife? You should know this one, Paul.
Not necessarily.
Punch.
Punch.
Was she punched pregnant?
Face.
Maybe.
In the
Face.
face.
Punched in their face?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe.
Yeah, it would be their face. If she was punched,
She was
like in
punched
the
by the-
stomach,
punched
it
by-
would be their face.
Leading to a miscarriage, which is the regret and the
Consequence.
the consequence of a punch.
Of a punch.
The consequence of a punch meant the miscarriage, the destroying of Tyler
Which is
and
also a
Gus.
great title for this episode. The consequence of a punch.
The
Consequence.
consequence of a punch.
Thank you. Thank you.
So do we have the story?
I think we might
Do
have
we
found
have
it.
Is that the story? Have
that
we
the story?
Do we
told?
not need to find out if it was the father that did this?
Well, I think we should find out who did it, who punched
Who
the
It
mum.
mightn't have been anyone.
Find out in here. Yeah.
Who?
Murder.
Murder.
Oh my!
Right, maybe Mr.
We were
Right or
we were right.
We
We were right. We were right. So
Murder. We were right.
We were
Who-
right. It was a murder.
Do you think it was the father?
Was it the father?
Did the father kill Gus?
Temperature.
Temperature. So it's getting cold.
Serious. Short.
Maybe.
Oh no, temper. Short temper.
Devil respect. Who was it? Was it the father
Distance.
of your children?
Question.
Yes, we are asking you
we're asking
questions.
I
questions.
think we're confusing it.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think
I think we
too
are.
many questions.
I think, yeah, maybe.
Was it your husband?
Toe.
No. I think the ghost is confused
I
now.
think we've confused them now.
Yeah.
Well, if you are an infant, you have a short memory span, so you can probably focus on something and then you've gone off.
Carry on.
Because the mother lost the Gus and.
But obviously
Tyler.
the mother probably isn't still alive.
Yeah.
But I don't.
The dad probably isn't still alive. Are they here? What are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm not feeling
here.
parents. I don't feel parents. I just Gus
Well,
and Tyler,
parents
the children and the
would
children
usually be hanging out downstairs, usually, wouldn't they? And the children.
would be up here. Should we head back down?
I think let's head back down. Maybe see if we can contact
Do you
them.
think this was going to be their room?
Yeah, it's half
This
done.
was going to be their nursery.
It's
Yeah.
half done. Maybe they put the remains in the fire. And that's why we're stood near a fireplace.
And the smell of burning downstairs.
We were getting into some serious therapy with these two ghosts. No wonder they were pissed off. Were they aborted in the womb? Or were they killed as babies? I don't think I want to know.
So parents would be dead. Wait, stop. There's some. Saying. Wait. What? If you're here, talk to me. I'm listening. I'm here. No. Shit! Get out! Go! Get out! Quick! Time! Get down! Quick! Here, wait.
Did you hear that?
There was something bad.
I definitely heard it.
You heard it too?
I heard it.
Yeah.
That was terrifying. I had headphones on and I distinctly heard this loud guttural groan like an 80-year-old woman orgasming. Probably.
Just like every relationship I've ever been in, every fibre of my being was telling me to get out. But I give head, I don't listen to it.
Was it just me or did it sound like a woman? Like a womanly...
Just something fucking angry.
Yeah.
But angry at
us it felt.
Well, no, I felt more angry at Dick and me because we're men. You know that kind of like danger. We were causing the danger.
Yeah. She's protecting her sons. She's gotta be. Any woman in their right mind in a house like this would definitely frighten off two weird fucking looking men to protect her sons. She's gotta be. There's no other explanation. Why does she feel the need to protect them all the time? Why are they not safe now? Why can they not pass on to the next
But
chapter?
why? But more importantly, we know that Gus and Tyler, the children, who were killed with a punch, but why is she here?
Maybe she passed
Did she-
alongside them.
It must have been. We need to find out. who
Did
the
she
father
die as
was.
well protecting?
We need to find out.
Right, as soon as we reached the stairs.
Yeah.
What if the punch was at the top of the stairs?
Punched her down the stairs.
And she...
Fell down.
Because maybe not just a punch could have that kind of consequence, but maybe...
Falling down the stairs. then.
Yeah, the consequence was falling down the stairs. Are you okay?
Yeah, just
You sensing something on the
sent
floor?
here. There's pain here. A lot of pain.
I think it's because my shoes are quite tight. I've got fluffy socks on.
Have you?
Yeah, they're really tight.
What sort of colour fluff are they?
Paul, what is
It's actually just my...
No, but I think it's more the carpet than your shoe. No, that's just heat and...
Paul, what if you
aroma.
tried lying on the floor as if you'd just fallen down the stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, get into the position.
If I
Get
try and
into the position.
So,
Yeah,
I'm just going to
assume the
imagine
position.
if I was heavily pregnant with Gus and Tyler.
I knew what they were asking me to do. But they don't realise the pain of letting somebody inside your body. You have to hold that doorway open for the duration, because if you relax and let it close, then you're liable for complete possession. And trying to rid yourself of an unwanted body when it's just... Sorry, I'm sorry. Can we stop? This is Thornton Heath all over again. Can we stop?
Get punched and then roll, and then look, I've rolled, and then oh gosh,
Then, oh my God, here.
Yeah.
Here, yes. Here.
So maybe smell it, sniff the coffee.
Yeah, they did keep mentioning the smell. What are you smelling?
Well, at the moment, I'm just like, as though I'm like smelling or eating carpet. I'm getting vibes of Thornton Heath again, but it's not like Thornton Heath.
What happened at Thornton Heath?
Well, I just don't want to talk about it right now, but I'm getting something similar. So I'm getting something. It's nothing like Thornton Heath, but it's I feel here, just here.
Just let
Is the mother coming through?
Just let her
Let
in.
her in.
Let her in, Paul.
Let her
You've
in.
got this. I'll stay here.
Come on in. I'm here to receive you. Come on in.
Paul.
Is he a
Dog. Why is he?
Speak, Paul. It's dog.
the mother
The mother's a
was
dog.
a dog who was
A
pregnant.
slutty
A
dog.
slutty dog got their prize dog.
Oh, Paul.
Got
Paul,
pregnant.
not again, Paul.
What?
You were just
What happened? What
did you
happened?
feel?
You were a dog.
You were on all fours. That's my job, Paul.
And any words or anything?
Just a lot of panting.
That's
You
it.
seemed incredibly horny as well.
Yeah, and all of a sudden you smell faintly like beef.
I can't believe that all this time we've been communicating with the spirits of 2 unborn puppies and their slut bitch mother.
All that was left to do for us was to decipher the events that had led up to the death and help the spirits move along on their way.
So, what can we
So
conclude?
if the mum that we were talking about
Yeah.
was a dog, their prize-winning dog or something very expensive, but it got pregnant.
Maybe with
A street dog.
A street dog,
A
yeah,
street
Lady
dog
in
or
the
a
Tramp
stray.
kind of style.
And the people who lived there thought, oh, well, we can't have a dog with little puppies who are half street dog.
Yeah.
And the puppies were called
Gus and Tyler. Maybe
That
their
makes
kids.
so much
Maybe
sense.
their kids of the family liked that it was pregnant and they named the puppies already.
Before they were.
There's no other explanation for all this.
This is-
Absolutely no other
There's no other explanation.
So if we tell the story
Yeah.
of the dog, the slutty dog who was killed by the owners because they didn't want mongrel puppies,
That's it.
your story has been told.
I just felt like a weight lifted off my shoulders then.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Wow.
So the
Yeah.
beefy smell is gone.
It's dissipating, yeah.
Gone. Do you think we did it?
I think
I think we might have
the
done.
house is no longer haunted by mongrel puppies.
Or pedigree dog.
What excellent news.
Are you going to do your catchphrase, Paul?
Oh, yeah. Catchphrase.
Spotlight.
Another spirit has blown off. And however much wind you have, there's plenty more to discover.
Job well done. Job well done.
It's satisfying knowing that our findings have made this place safe for countless other people, especially our clients, who can now get married in the safe knowledge that there are no other animal spirits roaming around the building trying to ruin their special, albeit very expensive and unnecessary day.
We managed to conclude what happened in this beautiful, beautiful building many, many years ago. Unfortunately, the family pet was brutally murdered. Was he murdered or just passed away? Murdered. In this home, and the offspring of this pet, Gus and Tyler, unfortunately never ever made it alive onto this planet and have haunted this building, Hinwick Hall, for many, many years. But on the plus side, we've managed to set their spirits free, and hopefully they'll be able to have a wonderful, wonderful afterlife as mongrel little bitches.
Wherever they are. Catchphrase.
Join us next time when we're called to our house to investigate some strange and spooky noises. The landlord is convinced that there is some paranormal activity there, but what we found was far more wide-reaching. Next time on Ghostlaw.